In this video, we're going to be covering workflows, version control, and publishing. We previously covered how the initial build process works. As you're prompting with the builder agent, on the back end, Pinkfish is generating code. And if you go into the code tab, you can see what version you're currently on. You can also see the versions from the workflow tab by clicking on this little clock icon. If you make a change and you want to restore back to a previous version, you can do that from here. When you click on restore from a previous version, it will create a new version of code that will become your current version. I'm going to go ahead and restore my version 4. Similarly, if I go into the code tab and I just go into one of the opportunity query steps, let me just make a change here. I'll remove part of this where clause just as an example and save this. So now that I've saved that code, that will also produce a new version of code. I'll go ahead and restore back to v5. So you can see that this allows for a flexible build process where if you make a change, you don't need to worry. You can go back to a previous running version that was running smoothly. Prior to releasing and publishing this workflow, I'll need to run and allow the workflow to run through and make sure that there aren't any errors that need to be fixed. Okay, so that ran successfully. Now I should be able to go into release and publish this version. The publishing will take the current running version and publish that into version 1. And there it goes. So now I have a released automation with a version 1 here. Now that we have the running version here, the last change we'll make is through the builder agent. And I'll simply go into the results viewer. So this is the dashboard that gets generated from this automation. And I'll remove something. So I'll say remove forecast by close month chart. And we'll submit that and let the agent make those updates to the HTML. Okay, and now it's going to rerun to test the new code. And great, so now I have my pipeline by stage, chart, and everything else on the dashboard looks as it was. So if I go now into release again, I can view the code changes here, which is nice. It'll show me a summary of what was modified. You can go into the code to look at the differences in the code level. And then if you want to, you can actually go kind of line by line, see exactly what was changed and what's different. So there's full traceability to the code changes between each version that you're publishing. And I can go in here now and publish this updated workflow. And so there you go. I'm now on version 2. I can see who the releases were published by here. I've got a date and timestamp for when those versions were created. I hope this helps you understand the basics of version control and publishing on the platform, and thank you for watching.